Hey guys, it's Sonelias and welcome back to Hearts of Iron number 4. We're carrying on playing here as Germany. I believe we're in 1939, yes. And we are on the fascist route. So you know who is of course in charge at the moment. But as you can see, the Reich has actually gone quite nicely down here, down south. We are defending the border here with Italy because Italy is not in our faction, but Great Britain is in our faction. Let's have a quick look at what we basically got here in terms of units and armies. So we basically got one here on the border with Poland. We got one here, of course, in Prussia. We got one here in the north against Poland. I probably want to set some orders here for these guys to be offensively driving towards, of course, Warsaw. I'm presuming that all of those have been assigned to it, which is great. I can probably do the same with this army. Then again, I probably could keep this army in place here for a fair while. Anyways, these have been shown. Then I got another mobile forces army here against this border here. I probably want to drive this one down through here like that. And I can actually set that to execute if I wanted to. That's fine. Then we got a smaller army here in the south against, again, the Italians. What is this territory here? Can I move into there? No, I cannot. I'm quite sure. What is this territory here? It's a form of Yugoslavia. It's a communist form. They are allied with Corfu, the Corfu Cooperative, it looks like. Unless I'm mistaken. I guess that is that section of land that's down here. The People's Republic of Hellas. Is that right? Yes, they're aligned here with... so it's actually three parties, sorry. It's the Republic of Bulgaria, which, as far as I can see, is nothing left of. Where do we see those? We see those here at the bottom. These guys, I don't know what our relationship exactly to them is. They're listed here on the left. But okay. Great Britain is annexed selected states, and these guys here, Catholic Mexico. Now, Catholic Mexico is part of what we basically got here. Are they fighting the US? Is that right? No, the Mexican Socialist Republic. Catholic Mexico is, of course, down here. So that doesn't actually say that they are at war with anyone down here, but it could well be. Anyways, let's have a quick look. So these guys here, of course, are on the Western Front. Are we at war with France? I'm not aware of us. No, we actually are at war with France, which, okay, was to be expected.
Angetreten.
Have I got my U-boats out already? I need to double check that shortly, because I'd like to basically create as much of a disruption. Yes, of course I had them here in the Pacific as well, which is great. The British are invading there, which is probably not what we're looking for. These here are Prussians. I was looking at that earlier. Then we got these on the Dutch border. We got these on the Danish border. And we got these here, of course, down south.
Angetreten. Angetreten.
Let's just double check. That's west, west,
Bereit.
and west. Yes. Okay. So there's relatively... Why are there French troops here in Italy? Are the Italians aligned with them? No, they just allowed them access. Interesting. Really interesting. I will want to set some of my troops to be working differently. But let's first double check that indeed all my supplies are going wherever they should be going. This is a rather sophisticated set, it looks like. Why can I not control that? Yes, it's motorized. Or maybe I haven't built it yet, that's why. Okay. So if I look here at my supply situation, we do have trucks, but we're limited in our number of trucks. So I probably want to start importing some trucks if I can, assuming anyone's actually selling trucks. It's interesting that these guys are selling tanks of my design, which I'm happy to buy back. What else? We got shortages, as you can see, of tanks, which, yeah, it's great to be able to alleviate that issue. As you can see, we also got shortages of supplies. Let's go back to the top. Do I see more people offering supplies? Yes, here. Is that South Africa or is that the Netherlands? The Netherlands, actually, but then the fascist form of the Netherlands. Okay. So the Netherlands is here. Can I invite them to the faction? I cannot, it says. I can improve my relations with them. Yeah, that's always good. Can I take it a lot further than it is already at the moment? Improve relations is slowly deteriorating. They're at war with the same other party, but if I guarantee their independence, it will cost me 50. Okay, that's not going to be what I want to do here. These guys here, it's a pretty big one. I can say that's for sure. Let's have a look at these guys here. So I got 26. I want to split that in two. These guys, I want to set them to do convoy raiding, but I actually want to do that over here as well. And probably if I go back to this guy here, I want to set him to do convoy raiding here as well. Okay, so we're going to focus on these areas here first. And this guy here, as you can see, we can actually work on improving him. What's he got underneath him? This is probably not what we want to have here, so we're going to set that to be selected, moved there, and we're going to do convoy raiding with that. Where are they, by the way? Yes, the right port. I'm going to set them to be concealment expert, and then of course smoke screen specialist. Could be an interesting one, but in reality I don't necessarily want to utilize that. I want to basically move these into the various different armies. So I probably want to basically consolidate them here over there. BCs, let's move them both there. And these, I probably want to take a few of these there. And the rest will merge with this here. All right, so that should do initially. Now I can probably take some of these troops and put them into a new army. And I probably want to put those on our new field marshal. Can I take some of the ones on the Dutch border? I don't think so, because that's relatively tight. Which border have I got an excess of troops on? That's a bit of a interesting proposition to look at. Okay, so these guys will get a new general. Van Manstein is an option here, and that might be interesting to leverage him. And what we're going to do, we're going to basically move these troops. I was going to say we're going to move them down here. Onto that border as such. Do I want to leverage a few more troops? Possibly.
Angetreten.
Let's again assign that to there as well. I don't think I want to take anything. Maybe I do want to take one from here as well.
Bereit.
That one I'll keep. This one I'll assign as well. So I'll put that at 8. I'll make that 9. Okay. Or I did already assign that one. Okay, that's fine. So let's have a quick look at our technological research. That's progressing nicely. We're going to get the new weapon types shortly. And air innovation is coming along decently as well. Okay, we're purchasing stuff which was to be expected. We do need some extra of these, as you can see, in terms of our construction. I've set it to do repairs and stuff here. Probably want to prioritize these here a little bit, since those will actually help in the war effort. Czechoslovakia joined the French alliance, really? Okay, hold on. Italy took 25 states. Hellas was annexed. Yugoslavia was annexed. Bulgaria was annexed. Whoa, 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 hold on. Where does this come from here all of a sudden? Oh, we're fighting the French here. Really? No, I don't want any expeditionary force. I appreciate that, but no. So what's happening to these guys here? They've got non-aggression pacts, which I understand fully. But Italy is kind of pushing their luck, aren't they? Yes, we got Germany, Romania, etc., etc. We are going to basically try to justify a war, because really, this is not the way we do stuff here. Okay, so let's firstly pick up all these units that we got here. Let's move these back to... Let's move these back to this section here. We are, of course, defending ourselves there nicely, which is great.
Angetreten.
Doctrine is available. We can, of course, focus on this, which will basically make our air support far, far better. We're still in 1939, so that's good. So as you can see, I'm already working on improving some of our bits there. We see improvements coming through here as well. 1939, we've done pretty much all we want to do here. And we're getting close to this one here. I will do that bit of research there. And I'm going to basically upgrade this one. As you can see, it's all about upgrades at the moment. I'm going to upgrade that to this new design. It's actually Mauser that we're already using for that one, which is great. Unfortunately, that leads to a massive efficiency loss here. I need more than 100,000 of these, as you can see, which is going to be tight. Okay, I need more airplanes. Of both types in reality. I need some of those as well, as you can see. I've got submarines on order. The naval results have all been positive, so that's good. I will basically reallocate some of these armies. So let me have a just quick look. So these guys will be part of the drive into here. So we're going to basically use these to basically really push that wedge into here. They'll basically create that, let's say a border there. These guys, they're on the defensive at the moment.
Angetreten.
Yeah, that's going to stay as is.
Befehle.
Hold on, let's find out exactly what units we got where. So these guys, Dutch border, that's on the French border. Then this is this border here. And we can push from there into Trieste and Venice and Milan and then further south ultimately towards Anzio. So that's going to be our drive, but I probably want to put those underneath a different marshal. These guys are, of course, going overseas. Movement bonus on land, which is great to have. Mountaineers, I don't need that. Defensive strategy, charismatic. So let's put this one in charge of that new overseas theater. Overseas Germans. And then these guys are really going to be the pushers, the guys that are going to push southwards. Now this will also become a new model that we'll have here, and we're basically going to use this field marshal as the leader. We will take some of the forces from the other units. This one's going to stay, but this one, on the other hand, this gentleman will see his forces move. And to be fair, we're actually going to move them down here. This is really going to push down towards all of this territory here, trying to retake as much of this as we possibly can. We're going to assign, of course, those divisions to there, and we're going to assign those divisions to there as well. Recruitment. I need to probably increase this somewhat. I got those already being trained. I can start training some additional ones of these. I'm actually going to cancel this because I actually want to do paratroopers instead. I'm going to set their location to be Moravia. Interesting that I can actually choose this territory here as well as being part of where I want to deploy them. The fate of Yugoslavia was bypassed. And where is the fate of Yugoslavia exactly? There. Transylvania has a Hungarian majority. Can I select it? No, I cannot. Because, of course, I'm already working on one, which is fine. I'm working on the air innovation, which means it will come. It just is going to take some time to get it ready. This is going to be my Italian-German theater. Which means that these guys here could potentially do with some reinforcements, which means that this is going straight to that front line. I'd rather hoped you could be my friend, but I get the impression you don't want to be my friend. Look at that negative section. They've got strategic reason not to ally with us. To be hostile towards us. Wow. That is such a mean set of reasons. Now, I'm pretty sure I had a claim on some of these territories here. But it looks like that is not the case anymore. And why are the French attacking me here? I'm pretty sure I'm pulling back. Which is exactly what we had agreed.
Angetreten.
That's 9 of them. So what's going to happen there? We are withdrawing, I presume. Okay. So of course here we can do additional bits of research. We can, as you can see, find new cannons, squeeze bore adapter, medium cannon. So this is quite interesting, and we can actually leverage that for our tanks as well. And it actually is saying we're basically building out-fashioned, out-modeled artillery. We can actually upgrade that to the new design, as you can see. We can use, of course, the appropriate production companies for that. Interestingly enough, though, as you can see, we cannot do the same here for our... Can we do the same here? No, we cannot build them with that particular bit in mind. That's a bit of a pity.
Achtung!
Okay, what's going to happen to these guys? Are we going to lose them, or they will just retreat?
Los, ausrücken!
Kingdom of Ethiopia requests arms to overthrow the Italian rule. Yes. Is that an option I get in here? I don't see it in here, to be fair.
Alright.
Of course, doesn't mean it's not there.
Achtung!
This is my armored army 2. Political power gain is boosted. Conscription law costs are reduced. That should be a massive boost. Pretty much for everybody involved. What are we going to do here? Did I actually haven't appointed anyone, really? Okay, we hit 150 here precisely. I can, of course, extend this to extended conscription, which I think is quite beneficial to have, which means we should now see a substantial increase there. Martin Bormann, Rudolf Hess, and Joseph Goebbels. All people who are participating here. Okay. We need to have a next level of excavation for us to be able to advance that, which is fine.
Alright.
Okay, that's not the one. This is the one. No.
Alright.
This is the one. So, yes, we are still fighting that fight. Okay. So this is Costa Rica. They're currently at war with various different parties. We can easily invite them to the faction. Costa Rica joins us, which is great. Okay, so let's keep an eye on where that is. These guys are still shipping through. Costa Rica is, of course, now... What's happening to these guys? They're a target of foreign war. These guys are also a target. These guys are a target. Okay, can I invite Panama at all? Ask for docking rights. Yeah, we can do that. Wow, the Soviets actually got units in here. That's quite interesting to see. So that's the Catholic section. And then here we got the Socialist section. The Catholics are tiny, as you can see. Yes, they are very much on our list of friends, which is good. Home.
Angetreten.
Scavengers is good to have.
Bereit.
Mr. Modal is good for now.
Bereit.
This gentleman, do I need to give him anything? Nope, he's good for now as well.
Bereit.
Look at all of this. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. What's happened to Poland? Poland at the moment is... Independence is guaranteed by Great Britain. We've been offered a chance to invite Panama. So down here we got these guys firmly in control of this territory here. They're part of our alliance. The Americans, of course, control that section there, which is fine. These guys here are very much democratic. Venezuela, though, is not democratic. Okay, so we got our troops there upgraded. We can see that we can do this upgrade here as well. 1941 is where that comes in. I would say let's research this. Medium tank designer, MAN. We're going to work with MAN on that particular design. Doctrine-wise, we got special forces here. But we also got the land one here. Mass motorization. So basically infantry gets additional organization. Recovery rate is boosted here for lots of them. Motorized infantry gets additional organization, whereas this really is trying to give the tank options. Personally, I would say let's go for the tank route here, but let's have a look what we can do in the air. As you can see, we can unlock bits and pieces here. So have I got my Air Force fully in control? What are we doing with regards to the Air Force at the moment? As you can see, we got our Air Force doing lots of nice things here, which of course is great. These are all on standby. Let's see if I can basically reposition these guys to be over here. I can do that, and then of course we can set them to... can we operate from anywhere else here? There's an airfield there, and then we can actually operate in the Yucatan. If I purely wanted to look at fighters, we have got fighters aplenty. Deploying from wherever they have been kept. So once again, I then want to basically set them to do air superiority here. Who can we invite this time? That is Nicaragua. Honduras is already part of our faction. Then of course we got these guys here. Ooh, what did we get here? We saw some of our transports being sunk. Okay, that can happen. Naval battles. Have we got fighters that we just are not deploying at the moment? It doesn't look like it, does it? So again, let's deploy another set of fighters here. The British-French War. Paraguay. So, hold on. Who called whom? Okay, so we're reinforcing that, but hold on. Are we basically aligned with these guys? They're at war with stuff. They've got a lot of guarantees of independence there. They got non-aggression pacts, which is great. Let's send that to them as well. Are our troops here yet? No, they're still en route, as you can see. All right, we're extending that line somewhat. Oh, we got Romanian troops here as well. That's such an interesting one. Plus, of course, Hungary.
Achtung!
Wow. All right, more army units are being deployed here, as you can see. And I probably want to create yet another army as soon as I can. Yes, let's do that. Let's put these on that border here. With that tiny bit of overlap there. And we do have to assign someone who's interesting and basically will work nicely on that particular front. Yeah, Mr. Student will help us nicely here. He's a good skirmisher. As you can see, we got these doing their job nicely here. Memel Königsberg, we want to improve that line. Plus, if I got anything that needs recovery, repair, let's prioritize that as well.
Achtung!
Okay. Once again, I'm going to bring that up to 20. Only thing we're short of here, as you can see, is, of course, supplies or support equipment. So can I buy more support equipment from anyone whatsoever? Yes. The same guys as we had before. The Dutch. That's a nice one to have. This one we are pretty much there. Let's carry on with Messerschmitt for that research. Air innovation is going to complete in 18 days. Relatively quickly, not too far from now.
Bereit!
Okay, so we will have some of these troops landing there soonish.
Achtung!
Okay, we're able to take out some of theirs. Unfortunately, that is the Romanians. Lost some there, which is a bit of a pity. We take down French ones. Okay. Oh yes, of course, these guys are suppressing. Those guys are suppressing as well. These guys, though, are back. Okay, so if I look at what we basically can do here, anti-partisan has been boosted. We can, of course, work on our decryption engine. We can improve that substantially.
Achtung!
This one goes back to where the other one was as well.
Achtung!
We do need to let these guys recover somewhat. And let them keep their armies.
Angetreten!
I think that would be a good strategy to maintain.
Bereit! Angetreten! Zeigt es ihnen!
Okay.
Achtung! Ausrücken!
Let's see what we can do to push them out of that particular location. This should be a nice recovery here.
Achtung! Bereit!
Okie dokie. More stuff coming on the line here. And the Dutch have got more for sale, which is always nice to see. We can buy some trains from them as well. Let's buy that as well. Yes, Mr. for the Dutch Reich. And here, as you can see, the Italians are actually willing to sell stuff. Interestingly enough. That's Bulgarian equipment. Why are you selling Bulgarian equipment? I've got no clue. In reality, I want to avoid buying from them if I can. So interestingly enough, we see trucks being listed here. I'd see them all pretty much at the same price. So I don't see any price selection within there. That's from Turkey. This is all going through nicely. We still, of course, see those improvements coming through here. As we can see, there's still improvements being made here as well. That's already working with, of course, trucks on the front line. We do need to get something done here because, as you can see from there, we got a really limited connection back up there, which I think it's something that we need to address quickly, because otherwise we will get into a bit of a pinch. Okay, let's have a look at our navy here. So this guy here, of course, we can set him to do convoy raiding here as well. We need more trucks. We can, of course, buy trucks, which is the route I'm going to take here because we need them rather quickly. That's the Italians, that's the Turkish. Let's buy them from the Turkish. These are the early trucks, which as far as I'm concerned are fine.
Achtung!
Okay, let's take these guys here and assign them to their trucks. Of course, production of trucks here. Gonna set that to 20 because we do need a fair number more. I do need a fair number more of airplanes as well, as you can see already. So because we've done this, we got a few choices at our disposal now. Well, I don't need to do that on the east, I think. Can I even do these? I don't think I've got control of things like Kiev. From the Rijkskommissariats. Okay, which will work for the Netherlands, Belgium, Estland, Ukraine, and so forth, which is fine for now. We're going to leave that. This will have an impact upon the rocketry. Battlefield support, and this is basically also battlefield support. What's the key difference between these two? Close air support models. This is one of the following, and this is only if you've done this one. Tank innovation. Okay, anti-commenter impact. Expand the dockyards. I think that would be a good one to go for. Get more of our ships on the line. Service by requirement. I don't really want to go there. That's the best thing I can say for now. Hermann Goering. Air expert, air superiority. There we go.
Angetreten. Ausrücken. Achtung. Ausrücken. Achtung.
Okay.
Ausrücken. Ausrücken.
Okie dokie, let's do this. Okay. I need more transport planes. Do I have transport planes in production? I don't. So I've got transport planes here. I can link them to the specific company. Oh, fuck a wolf. It's also good for fighters, isn't it? All small and carrier planes. Okay, I need to have 20, it says. Okay, that's fine. Reliability and production efficiency gains, always good to get those through. We've got a research slot free, which we're now going to allocate here to this beauty. 25 days for the anti-tank upgrades, which is fine. Let's have a look at what's happening to our Air Force here. I thought I basically told these guys to fly here, but I have not seen that actually transpiring. So what we're now going to do, we're going to basically put them there. Oh, actually it did happen. Huh. More tactical bombers also operating here. Machine-assisted decryption. We're working on the cryptography for Poland. Who else could we work on? France, we could of course work on. I think we've done France already, to be fair. Yeah, we've done France. We haven't done Italy as of yet. So we're going to add Italy to that queue.
All right.
We're going to delete the other front for there for now. Because as you can see, that was just leading to some confusion, which we don't need to have. We do need to import a rubber. Dutch East Indies, we are losing some of that there, which is a bit of a pity. We can of course import more from the UK itself here. Okay, we're good. We are exporting steel, as you can see as well, which of course is wonderful. The Dutch have got a surplus of that, which is going to help us. We can get more from the Turkish as well.
Bereit. Angetreten. Ausrücken. Angetreten. Ausrücken.
I think we got enough troops here to maintain order for a longer while. He's gaining experience, which of course is always good.
Ausrücken. Ausrücken. Angetreten. Ausrücken.
Okay, let's do that.
Los, los, los.
86 in terms of defense, which is perfect. We can invest in the Turkish light industry.
Bereit. Bereit.
Let's see what we can do here. Let's extend that nicely. This is also going to go directly there. Division's not assigned orders, really.
Bereit. Achtung.
So that should have been alleviated now. We've had a defeat here. Okay. It does happen, unfortunately. But we do have the occasional victory at the same time. Officer Corps we can modify further here. Division speed coordination, unexpected thrust. Here. All right, what are we going to do here? Then chance is reduced, air doctrine cost is reduced. Continuous strike, air support, mission efficiency, ace. Escort efficiency, ground attack, fighter detection, air mission efficiency. Okay, cool, done. At the same time, it does, in fact, also allows to say, well, paratroopers, we can make those more efficient. Plus air doctrine itself, we can say it's now cheaper, great. And it's cheaper why? Air superiority doctrine bonus, okay. Diversify elite forces. Add 1 free special forces branch specialism. Do I want that? No.
Befehle. Befehle. Angetreten. Los, los, los! Zeigt es ihnen!
Okay.
An! Zurück!
Anti-tank upgrades. Now what we want to do here, we really want to basically start doing this bit of research. It's a lengthy one, but it's a beneficial one. Okay.
Zeigt es ihnen! Ausrücken! Rück zu!
Okay. Why is that a retreat? I'm not sure. Oh, because they're also attacking me at the same time. Interestingly enough.
Ausrücken!
That's 96, almost 1. That's the Americans that are pushing into there, which is great.
Angetreten!
Okay, let's support them there. 89. That creates a nice pocket here. Erich von Manstein is sick. Okay, so what are we doing in terms of recruitment? All this training is taking some time, as you can see. I need more light tanks, is what it says. Lovely. So let's have a look at tanks that we could potentially buy. Italians are selling stuff here. That is Soviet stuff. Do I want to get Soviet stuff in here? Probably if I can avoid it. I don't want to do that. The Hungarians are selling stuff. Interesting. Why are the Hungarians selling stuff like that? Well, these will be really, really quick because just a single tank. goes through in no time. Okay, so as you can see, there's more equipment being sold as well. So here we got Ford trucks, which comes from the Greeks. Interesting. Then we got here trucks by Turkey that are being sold. Happy to buy those, of course. Support equipment. Again, a massive dose of that being sold by Turkey.
Angetreten. Angetreten. Ausrücken.
Okie dokie. Catholic America, and of course the United States is pushing through nicely over here. So why is Britain here? Is that Catholic? Yes, that's Catholic Mexico. Ah, okay. At the same time, we've got here the ability to basically expand our knowledge on armies, which will help us nicely. Am I set to be the spy master already? I am. Despite that, I only got 3 spies. Interesting. Pretty sure they will give us docking rights. Why can I not invite them? Because they're still more negative than there's positive. If I give them military access, that would be beneficial. The Navy is doing nicely. The Army is doing nicely. The Air Force is getting nice bits of XP through. So that's always welcome. Air crew surveys. Hold on. Ah, okay, we get discount because of that. Enemy control states. We paratrooper into will receive damage to military factories and infrastructure. Okay. Nice. Okay, so that's done. We've got that researched. That's for 1940, the model. We can straight away carry on with that. Man. Production output. Reliability versus speed. I think reliability is the one to go for now. I do want to create a new design here, not too far in the future. As you can see, we can do a total of a few more. At least that's what it seems to be. Based upon the cap. Hold on, that's really small, isn't it? So what can you do? We can add the field hospital to there, which requires trucks. We can add, of course, support artillery to there. Piercing will be reduced. Okay. Supply use is increased. Ouch. So it's really low supply usage, which is perfect. Logistics would push that even further down. HP increases, organization. Yeah, okay, let's not do that. So that's our standard one. We're going to basically create a brand new one, which will basically consist of medium tanks. We're going to have field hospitals there. We're going to have logistics there to reduce our supply use. We will have support artillery with us. Plus we'll also add some additional light tanks to here to really make that a nicely rounded design. Light division, Panzer division, okay. Medium armor. Sweet. Okay, that cost me a pretty penny, but I think it would be beneficial if we start working on some of those as well. Set them to be in Nuremberg, and these guys we're going to set to be there. We've got a shortage already here, which of course we can alleviate by dealing with the British. On pause. Yeah, we're not going to make this episode too much longer. We're basically reaching the point where it's going to be over an hour. Actually, we are slightly over an hour already. What are we going to do here in terms of our airplanes? We can of course start working on the new design. Messerschmitt is the one that we currently worked on. That looks more like the Focke-Wulf, to be honest. Yeah, we're going to work with Focke-Wulf for that design, I think. Does that make sense? Interesting. Once you set it, you cannot undo it. Okay, that's fine. We do need to start importing some additional oil, or producing more oil potentially. Okay. We're still at war, which is fine.
Angetreten. Bereit. Achtung. Angetreten.
Let's keep them busy there. Dockyards have expanded. Ooh, we're not going to be able to get there. At least I think we won't be able to. Synthetic rubber. Let's just deal with these guys. Once we basically dealt with this pocket here, we're going to call it a day. Interesting. Shore bombardment. They are bombarding us, but we're bombarding them as well at the same time. Just changing the location of where we are.
Angetreten. Bereit.
As you can see, that changed the equation somewhat.
Bereit.
Opal. Helps in the breakthrough. Cool.
Bereit.
Okay, now we can reposition these guys to be focused on that bit of the front there. Guadalajara is the capital city of that particular section. Is that Ethiopia? Selling British equipment. Wow. Carcano 91. That's Italian equipment sold by the Ethiopians. I don't want to buy the basic stuff. I want to buy at least the stuff that's at tier 1. I've got a surplus of that already, so that's great. Turkish trucks, that's fine. Venezuelan. All right, there we go. Army department was done. We can now, of course, work with the suicide pills. Don't think it makes a massive difference at this point in time, but at least we got them done. It's a total of 8. Ooh. That is interesting. That is really interesting. So we've got this army here, which I'm now going to have to deploy elsewhere. Crikey, did not expect that.
Bereit.
This gentleman here. He's got nice stuff here with him. Why did you declare war? Why? And these guys, we're also going to set them to do convoy raiding. Hold on, I already had them to do convoy raiding. Yeah, I'm going to have to pull those troops back from here soon, I think. Because the Soviets are a substantial threat. We generated wheel tension. Yes, we did. Okay, we're going to keep this here as is.
Angetreten.
Which other troops do we want to redeploy here? These guys I can probably deploy here. Hold on, that's the southern. Which one was the Dutch one?
Angetreten.
Right, we're moving them. Guys, why are we not moving? Okay, guys, really?
Angetreten.
Oh, there you go. Just a bit on the slow on the uptake, it looks like, which can happen. Ooh, interesting. Hold on.
Angetreten.
These guys, if I redeploy them to here, they will be able to push into here. And Odessa is, of course, their capital. Which means let's take that entire chunk of territory first. With, of course, orders to engage.
Angetreten.
Quite a bit more overlap there, which we will have to manage. These are, what are they? Not sure where they're from, but they're losing. Oh, they are actually the Soviets. Union of Soviet Republics.
Angetreten. Achtung!
Okie dokie.
Achtung!
Mauser. We can basically improve Mauser a little bit further. Okay. Get additional heart attack percentage. Always nice to see.
Angetreten.
84%. And then from there I want to push straight into Guadalajara to take out their capital, which should make my life a bit easier. Well, before we're saying yes to the Romanians, let's make sure we got our units on the front line already. Yes.
Bereit.
These guys, I'm going to give them that booster.
Bereit. Bereit. Achtung! Achtung! Ausrücken! Achtung! Angetreten!
Okay.
Angetreten.
Let's push straight to Kiev. Let's try to keep that territory in our hands.
Achtung. Angetreten. Ausrücken. Ausrücken. Bereit.
Okay, Air Force. Let's reinforce them here with a bit of Air Force. Airplanes being sold by them, old ones. Research here is coming along nicely for improved engines, number 3. I'm sure we can actually also upgrade our submarines, if I'm not mistaken. Division attrition, infantry is interesting. Yeah, most definitely. Here we got, of course, our naval theorist. Rocket scientist will help. Nuclear scientist will help. Close air support proponent. Okie dokie. Oh, we got special forces here.
Greift weiter an.
Okay.
Ausrücken.
Gommel.
Achtung.
Hold on, hold on, hold on. We want to get rid of that line there. Thank you very much.
Befehle.
This, of course, will push us straight back there.
Zeigt es ihnen. Achtung. Bereit. Befehle.
Kiev.
Ausrücken. Greift weiter an.
Nice to be able to push into all of these quickly. Dealing with all the relevant pockets here.
Achtung.
Anyways, guys, I think it's getting to be a lengthy enough episode. We're going to call it a day.
Zeigt es ihnen.
Just double check what's going on here. As you can see, we got this going along nicely. And we're fighting the Soviets. Nice. All right, guys. Once again, like I said, thanks again for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed it. We'll see you next one. In the meantime, take care. Bye-bye.